Prosperity team, this is Dr. Money coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. I am your POP, your professor of prosperity, and I'm here so that all of our lives can pop with prosperity. It's a dynamic that goes on in our inside, emotionally, and in our culture. And it's this dynamic of I am better than you, or you're better than me. It's something that we subtly think, feel, or say when we look at others. I call it internal gossip. So I look at you and I say, you're really better than I am. And the message there is that because you have money, because you have status, because you have education, whatever it is, because you're a better artist, because you're thinner, because you're stronger, because you're healthier, you're better than me. And so those are ways that I really prove negative beliefs about myself, because if I were okay, then I would be as good as you. So this outer projection is the way I look at others and use that as a way to say that I'm not okay in many different ways. Now, the other side, the flip side of that is me saying I'm better than you. I'm better than you because I'm smarter. I've got more money. I've got more education. I'm better than you because I've traveled. I'm better than you because I'm better with relationships. It goes on and on and on. And when we say that we're better than something else, what that means is that we are not willing to look at the negative beliefs that we have about ourselves, so we put them on others. And so whatever we see in others that we don't like is a projection. It's just the stuff that we have about ourselves that we don't like. And so in either situation, we find ourselves looking down on people or looking up to people. We need to ask the question, what pain is going on that's so bad in my life that all these old wounds are being triggered? What pain is going on so that I'm not looking at what's going on with my life? And we might come up with some answers to that. We need to address it directly rather than through this sideways activity that we have mentally and emotionally that's putting people up or putting people down. And then the other thing that we can do in this case, after we ask, is that we need to be sure that we are nourishing and nurturing ourselves. We need whatever that looks like for us. I mean, for some people, maybe it's taking time out. For other people, it may be just discussing our pain with someone else. It could be doing our favorite thing, giving ourselves time. Sometimes the nurturing and nourishing we need is really time, because we are busy and we schedule ourselves all the time and we're workaholics. Or sometimes what we need to do is to take the night off. I mean, if you cook every meal every night, it's like, let's take the time off and go have a nice dinner. And that's nurturing and nourishing myself, because I don't have to do that repetitive task, or I'm going to get to socialize in some way. We all know what it is that nourishes ourselves. Now, it can get a little bit tricky because people often say, oh, I deserve this because I always do this, and that, so I deserve this. And often when we say that, that's a little bit tricky, because often it makes us overeat, it makes us overspend. It's saying that I have not taken care of myself in the past in so many different ways that I really deserve to do something. I need to splurge in a way that could hurt me. For example, if I decide to splurge financially, but I've got bills coming out the kazoo, and I say, well, I've been so good because I haven't bought anything for myself in so long, so I'm not going to, I'm not buying anything here ever, but now I'm going to buy something because I'm going to splurge. Well, that's hurting ourselves if we already have bills that we can't pay. And it's probably because we said, oh, I deserve this somewhere in the past, and we didn't pay our bills. So there's so many different ways when we say, I deserve this, that now it could be, no, I really don't even think I deserve this is what we need to do. I think basically we can say, it's safe and okay for me to do this for myself. I can take time out to nurture myself and nourish myself. So this is a clue to our returning to our sense of self, returning to our sense of love, returning to the true nature of prosperity. Because in the true nature of prosperity, money doesn't even really come into play. It's really about feeling okay. I feel okay, and I feel okay about others. That is true prosperity. And I say that money doesn't have anything to do with prosperity. Money is wonderful. It is a great, wonderful tool. I always want to say that. And we know that by the law of attraction, we can attract money. And we know that we have beliefs about money that hold money away. Yet I'm talking about something a little bit different now. I'm talking about the emotional prosperity that we have, the emotional abundance we have of okayness. And that is worth so much more than money. But that doesn't mean that we can't have money to pay our bills and have some left over to enjoy life. No, it doesn't mean that at all. We always want to create a safe and sacred and right relationship with money. It's just a part of growing up and being an adult. This is Dr. Money. Let's take a deep breath. And as we breathe in our good. And as we exhale our intention that all other beings receive their good as well. I want you to remember one more thing for sure, and this is important, and that is that I love you.